Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Evita Cobo. I'm going to be offering this today that's some very simple basic meditation techniques. You don't have to have any experience, and you can also be an experienced meditator and still benefit from the suggestions that I'm going to make and the guidance that I'm going to give you today. I'll give you a little background on myself. I've been practicing meditation for many years. There are many reasons why people get into meditation: to reduce stress. They may have had some difficult events in their life. They're looking to be more grounded and more in touch with themselves. Many, many different reasons. But today we're going to just focus on some simple techniques that you can do sitting. You can do seated, in a seated position. You can also do these laying down if that's more comfortable for you. So to begin, I just want to say a little bit about what mindfulness is in a nutshell, for me anyway. As I said, I've been practicing meditation for some time. There are many, many different practices, many different ways to meditate. My experience has been in mindfulness practice, which is from the Buddhist perspective of meditation. And I've worked in the mental health field for many years as a therapist. So I bring this into my work. I've found it to be very helpful for myself. I've had direct experience with meditation and the benefits that it is offered to me over the years. And I also share it with other people. So today I want to just offer this up as a way and a place where people can just check in, tap in to this basic meditation instruction through CAT TV. I'm very grateful to be able to do this with them. And it can be available to you whenever you need it. You know, it can be that kind of thing. We'll be offering more extensive meditation practice in the future. Any questions that people have, you can find me on Facebook. You can address those through messaging to me. That's fine. So I think we should just get started. You know, very simple today, very simple, very accessible. So first of all, I'd like for you to find a comfortable seated position. Just making sure that your feet are flat on the floor if you're seated. In a chair or on the sofa or whatever. I do suggest that you sit in a chair that isn't too cushy. We want to try to keep the back as straight as possible without creating more tension in your seated position. So it's enough to be able to sit erect, but to also maintain a relaxed position. Your hands can be palms down, palms up, whatever's more comfortable. We want to relax the arms and relax the hands as much as possible. Feet on the floor. Again, if you're seated cross-legged, then you know your ankles are on the floor. So you can close your eyes or leave your eyes open, whatever's most comfortable. I prefer to sit with my eyes closed. It helps me stay more inside. So feet, just get in touch with sensation in your feet. Feel any sensation as they rest on the floor. In a cross-legged position, feeling your ankles. So just noticing any sensation in your feet. And then let's go to the hands. Just noticing any sensation in your hands and just bringing your attention to your hands. So mindfulness really is really developing more attention, more precise attention and awareness in movement, in sitting, in everyday affairs, just becoming more focused, developing more attention and awareness in everyday living. Today, we're going to concentrate on that by using some work with the breath and some work with the body. So again, your feet, your hands. We go to these places because there are a lot of nerve endings in the feet and the hands, and it's sometimes more More often, it's easier to feel sensation in those places. You might not feel anything, and that's okay too, okay? So we're just sitting. Feel your seat. Just feel the seat being grounded, your hips being grounded, feeling the support of the chair or the floor or the sofa, wherever you're seated. And let's go to the breath. Just pay attention to your breath. Notice your breath and just your natural breath. Just paying attention to one breath, one simple breath. Notice the breath coming in and notice the breath going out. Let's look into the body, see if you're holding any tension anywhere in the body. Notice your belly. Allow your belly to be soft. And just notice any holding in that area. Just allow it to relax. Notice your hands and arms. Are they relaxed? Are they resting in a good position where they can be supported? Notice the legs. Are they relaxed or is there holding anywhere in the legs? And again, just allow them to relax. And going back to the breath, feeling the breath as it passes in and passes out. And notice if there's any sound around you. Could be anything. Could be a car passing by. Could be a bike, motorbike, sound of voices. Just notice any sound. And allow the sound to be part of this meditation. Try not to resist the sound. Just allow it to be present in this space. Oftentimes we may contract if there's sound, thinking that, oh, we're supposed to be still and very quiet. We want to allow everything without judgment. And seeing if we can relax around the sound. Now the mind may wander. This is how the mind acts. The mind is very active. It's on the move quite often. So it may take you into the future. You may be thinking of the future, what's going to be happening an hour from now or tomorrow. If you notice this, just gently and with compassion and kindness, bring yourself back to the breath. Using the breath as your anchor. If you're thinking about something in the past, again, the practice is to bring yourself gently, kindly back to the breath. And just notice the breath as many times as you can. Again, the breath being the anchor. The mind really does not want to be in the present moment often. And this is one of the trainings that we do with meditation. We're helping the mind to be in the present moment, understanding that the mind has the tendency to wander. This is the natural tendency of the mind. We're all of our minds do this. So you're not alone in this overactivity. And we live in very stressful times. So there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of difficulty for different reasons for different people. So the mind is very active when there's conflict or emotional difficulty. So that's okay. It's all okay. But we're teaching the mind how to stay in one place at any given time. It takes practice. So starting over is part of the practice. It isn't a problem, as we often think of starting over. We made a mistake, we didn't do something properly. But that's not at all what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be learning how to come back to the present moment, using the breath in this particular meditation, focusing on the breath. And again, letting the breath be your anchor. So whenever you're noticing that you're in the future, you're feeling anxious, you're worried, you're happy even, that can take you away from the breath. So in this particular moment, in this exercise, we are trying to stay with the breath as much as possible. Coming back over and over and over again, as many times as it takes. And that is seen as much of the practice as the concentration. So it's important to be kind and compassionate and generous with ourselves, because sometimes we take this on like we take on other things, other activities in life, where we don't want to make a mistake. We want to do it right. So there's really no right way. It's being present to losing the breath, losing contact with the breath. And once you are aware of that, you're practicing. Then you gently and very carefully go back to the breath. Again, let go of any holding in the belly and the abdomen. Let it be soft. Let your hands be soft. And arms. Let the legs be soft. Come to the breath, inhaling and exhaling. And notice any sensation that you might feel around the breathing. You may notice that on the inhalation, there's a feeling of coolness as the breath passes into the nostrils. On the exhalation, you may notice a sense of warmth. Just be aware of this. You may notice vibration, a tingling, itching, anything at all that you might feel around the entrance to the nostrils where the breath passes in and passes out. You may also have sensation on the skin between the entrance of the nostrils and the upper lip. So anywhere in that area, it's like a triangulated area. The nose, the entrance to the nostrils, and down to the upper lip. It's like a triangle. Just see if you can place all your attention right in that area. Again, just noticing any sensation as you inhale and exhale. If your mind wanders into the future or into the past, gently bring yourself back to the inhalation and the exhalation. Now let's begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. And one more time, a deep inhalation and exhalation. Slight movements of your hands, fingers, just coming back. Noticing your feet, wiggling your toes in your shoes or barefooted, whatever, just moving your feet and toes. Now, if you could rub your hands together and feel the heat that it comes from doing this. And then place the heels of your hands over your eyes. You can open your eyes or leave your eyes closed. And just notice the healing of the darkness. Again, noticing if you're maintaining relaxation in the body and in your breathing. And you can remove your hands and open your eyes. Thank you very much for coming today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.